I saw the new Mongo Nation T-shirt. I saw it. So you can get one of those if you're one of those followers out there, or one of those from Mongo Nation. There's a bunch of them floating around here. They all gray? Is that the one color? Are they all the same color? So
same color.
That's it, one color?
Yeah.
Now, does Mongo Nation make them, or did somebody make them and they can just buy them? Did Barstool make them?
Made them.
So Barstool's the one that's making the money. They're the ones who are selling the shirts, right? They sell the shirts to the Mongo Nation folks.
And they're big Mongos themselves, so.
Right. Oh, they are themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're connected. Okay, so you can get them I don't know if that's the only place you can get them. Is that the only place you can get them? Is Barstool?
Yeah, it's the only place.
Okay, so Barstool sells them, so you can check that out at barstool.com. And you can get your Mongo Nation T-shirt there. So wear it proudly. And they gave a couple here. They gave them to the guys here. So check them out. They're gray, red and blue, gray. So they look all right. The first ones have my picture on. I don't want that. I said, get that out. I don't want that on there. I don't want that. Just let it be the Mongo Nation shirt. I like that. One day I should name a horse Mongo Nation. If I have another 2-year-old, I'll name him Mongo Nation. That's a good name for a name. I don't know if it would be approved. I don't know if that would be approved or not. But if it would, sometimes you have to give an explanation. Like, what does it mean? They don't want to make sure somebody's not doing something that they don't understand. So they might not understand it. But I think they might clear that. That might be a good name for a horse. I like that. I can see that. Down the road, maybe we'll do that sometime.
They would go bananas if you did that. Of course, that would
be good. I like that. I just named one. See, the last one I had a bluegrass cat colt, and that I purchased at Saratoga last summer. And what I do is I rotate the names when I get a baby. Now, if you buy a horse that's already run, he's got a name, and there's bad luck to change him. So you buy the horse that has a name. He's already got a name. Sometimes they're named as 2-year-olds. You can keep. Sometimes if you buy a 2-year-old in training, even a yearling once in a while, people will have named them. Now you don't have to keep that name if you don't want. You can change it. And some people do, some people don't. But if you buy a horse that's already run, it's kind of considered bad luck to change its name once it's run. You can technically do it, but it's not done very often. So you keep the horse. So I have one that I bought that was already raced. So. We kept the same name for her, obviously. But I had to name a horse, and what I do is I let the kids, they rotate, and they get to pick the names. So Jack got a chance to pick this horse. So Jack's favorite player is Brett Gardner. So he wanted to name the horse Gaudy Goes Yardy, and I said no. I can't. I'm not doing that. That's what he wanted to name. I said no. Give me another name. So we came up with Brett the Jet. He did. Brett the Jet. That's his name. So I have a 2-year-old that I hope he's as fast as Gardner is. His name is Brett the Jet. That's it, named after Brett Gardner. So we'll see. He hasn't run yet. He probably will run the Saratoga. His name is Brett the Jet. And I have another 2-year-old that I own with a friend, and he's a big Packer fan, so I named him after Jordy Nelson. Now, somebody wrote that we named him Jordy Nelson because that's whose person, that guy, Leon, that's who's the Sidney Frank folks, that's whose seats I was sitting on opening day, which that's why the whole thing came up. And I said I owned a horse with him, and they wrote in the newspaper that the horse's name was Jordy Nelson. The horse is named after Jordy Nelson. His name is Jordy. It's not Jordy Nelson. The horse is a 2-year-old trained by Bill Mott named Jordy. He's not named Jordy Nelson, the horse. He's named after Jordy Nelson, but his name is just Jordy. Jordy, just Jordy. That's it, not Jordy Nelson. Pico in Greenport. What's up, Pico?